In this video, I wanted to show you just a quick overview of our country Coach Affinity. Mainly outside. I can't go over all the features, but I'll show you some how the slide outs works and some of the other little conveniences. But by no means this is not meant to be the whole tour. The video would be probably too long, and I don't want to bore you that long. So there will be more videos. Consider subscribing and follow us on the road. This is the coach we're going to be traveling the country, and the good, bad, and the ugly. So thanks for watching.
Let's just take a walk around the coach while the coach is leveling. The rear end looks higher than the front. I don't know how many degrees the coach can actually level it, but we'll check it out. It's much lower down front than in the back. So now let's open the slide outs and see what a coach looks like on the outside and the inside. Behind the driver seat there is a panel. It's HWH system. You turn the key to the right and room 1, room 2. So we'll do room 1, which means it's behind the driver. So we'll extend. Press and hold the knob. It probably takes about 10 to 15 seconds. You'll feel when the slide out is open. And you kind of keep it about 3 to 5 seconds after you feel like that it's completely open, but not more than 10. So we'll reverse. We'll use the room number 2. We'll switch that. So the room number 2 is the passenger side. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna hit the extend the button, and there goes the second slide out. Same thing. We'll feel when it's open. We release. So the living room is now open. So we'll do the same thing in the back. Similar panel over here. Turn it on. We do room 1 or room 2. Room 2 in this case I believe is a passenger side, so we'll hit extend. Oh, that's actually behind you. So 1 is 1. So 1 is the driver's side, 2 is the passenger side. So same thing. We'll switch the rooms. Light is good, yellow is good. Extend. And there goes the TV and that section. Release it. And there it is. So here we are. Let me give you an interior tour. This is basically all slide outs open. So living room is double couches, 2 leather couches, 2 chairs. They're optional, 2 more for the dining area, but we don't care about that because it's just going to be 2 of us. In this particular coach, this is called Alexander version. We have an office suite, chair and space for cabinetry and whatnot. Plenty of storage for everything else. Residential washer and dishwasher. What do you call this? Refrigerator, freezer with water filtration system and of course ice maker. Convection microwave oven. I have to turn the inverter on or generator to have the power on. This is just a running off the coach batteries, so that's why I just turn the lights on. We'll start the generator, just do a couple of other things. One huge sink, plenty of storage for all knickknacks, whatnot. Good size shower shower head. Bed we haven't made yet. We have to select the bedding and whatnot. TV control panel here where we can turn the heat on. Air conditioning and stereos and those type of things. Closet. Okay. There's a view from the back. These things usually have, there's storage everywhere. Here we have a washer and dryer. It's optional to go separate units, but in this particular case that would mean that the guy would usually lose his closet. So in this case I do have a good sized closet, and we still have washer and dryer, so no complaints there. Bathroom. Of course, this floor is heated. We have an Agua Hot system that provides the hot water for shower and sink, as well as washing machine, but also heats the floor. So there's at least three heating systems. One is built in. There are 3 heat pumps in the ceiling. They provide air conditioning and heat, and the floor has electric and hot water heat, which is provided by, the hot water is provided by diesel fuel, like a small, I don't know, nuclear generator type of thing. So it's got a coil system, and it heats the water and this fluid, and it just runs through it, and it provides unlimited hot water as long as you are plugged into a campground and you have a water running through. You have unlimited hot water. So there you have it. It's a quick little tour on the inside, and now let's look at the coach on the outside when everything is open. As we go about our travels, I will be recording videos about different processes and different systems that the coach has. It's rather complicated. There's a lot of computers and stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff I still don't know about it. I just barely I'm learning my way through. So let's just take a look from the outside and see what the coach looks like when it's all opened up. So we got slides open on this side. Of course, one on the other side's open as well. There are 3 different places to start the generator. One is from my panel behind the driver's seat. If we look at the menu, there's a inverter. So the batteries are down like 8, 12, 11.8, 9, 12. If we want to start the generator, push the generator button. This is there are numbers for generator. It's press and hold, and you'll feel little vibration, and the generator is running. It will take a few seconds to get the proper voltage running. So now the coach is charging the batteries as well. In level 9 they're going to go up to 12, 12.3, 12.4 or whatnot. So when the generator is running, obviously it's charging the batteries. On the front of the coach there's an access to the generator where this is used for servicing, or as well as a start, and there's a switch to engage. You can make sure that the voltage produced by generator is actually useful inside the coach. The batteries are charged, but you can also run air conditioning and the rest of it. So in the front panel there is a switch. This is generator out. I push that button and the slide will open up. So total hours about 985, and I'm just gonna switch this on and off to make sure that the fuse is engaged, so they should provide the power inside the coach. So let's take a look at that. windshield washer fluid, and the generator access. So that will activate microwave. Just waiting for the reset. And the refrigerator, freezer, of course. Status. So to bring the generator back in, we're just gonna push this in knob here, and that brings it in. So I turned the engine off while I'm running the generator. There's no need to run both of them. So let's look at another. We're gonna turn the awning on, and there's a roof awning one. Okay, that's one. So I'm using my remote control to close the awning. There are two options. All these things can be controlled remotely as well. Just a lot of little gadgets. So I'm gonna let that close. Let's see if I can open the front one. Alright, so to open the front awning, I think it's my light number one. Okay, there's one is flashing, so I'm gonna push this low, and there comes the awning. These awnings also have the wind sensors, so supposedly if you left the coach sitting outside and the wind was too strong when the awning was open, the computer was supposed to retract it, but I don't know if I would trust that. I will make a practice to close the awning if we're going to be away from, because I'm afraid 20-30 miles an hour wind is going to create $5,000 damage, and I'm not, I don't need that. So alright, it seems to be all open, so we're going to do, I think it's the push that button once, and it goes back. So again, both of these are on remote as well, being able to open on the inside. But since I'm the only one here, so I'm using the remote to demonstrate how this works. Alright, so this one is marked window. Let's see if that works. We'll click one. One is flashing, see what it does. Or is it the other way? Ah, okay. So that was number one. Opening that, let's go down and look at, let's go to number two. Same thing, push that. Oh, there it goes. It's a little guy back here. I don't even know, do I have more than two? So now we just have a window awnings. I kind of like these better. If it's a really sunny day and you want to kind of give some extra shade inside the RV, I kind of like these. I don't know about the big awnings, I'm not sure. Something we have to see. Okay, I don't have one here, but I have number three. Let's try that. Let's look at the number 3, 2, 3. All right, let's do. All right, that seemed to work. think the number 4 is optional because I don't have 4. So that works. Let me click 4 just to see if there's anything that I don't know about. Now we do have another awning. It's right above the entrance door, and that one is manual. There's a little tool that you attach to that little hook, and it opens pretty straightforward. I kind of like that. I don't mind manual operation. Sometimes simpler is better. So there you have it. That's your country coach.